the sound bars on both films, you see?
Interesting.
So here we are in old downtown Covington. This is one of our first interviews with BetweenThePages.Today, and we are visiting at Dane Books and Gifts. This quaint little bookstore, gift store. It's such a nice place to visit and just sit and read sometimes. And they have such a wealth of books, and they can also order practically anything you need. Now, I have with me here today Mariana. She's one of the co-owners of the store, and I want her to introduce the store a little bit. How long have you been?
So, we opened May 13th. We're just a little bookstore in downtown Covington. We also have lots of local gifts, so everything you see that's a gift is going to be locally made. We also always are doing events. So since it's December, we're doing Christmas pictures with Santa Claus. And we have like free cocoa and free cookies sometimes. And coming Mardi Gras, we'll probably do some Mardi Gras events, maybe a little parade. So you can keep an eye out on our calendar, so on Instagram or Facebook or on our website at Dane Books and Gifts. And I guess I'll let you take the reins from here.
Yeah, and I don't know when this interview will come out, but I did hear tell that Santa Claus is coming on the 22nd of December. What time is that?
That is at 2 p.m.
2 p.m. So Santa Claus will be here if anyone's interested.
Free cookies and cocoa too.
Oh wow! I have also heard he has a few other little gift items, but so that's gonna be nice. I hope this thing comes out before that time frame. Well, anyway, so thank you so much for sitting in with us.
This is Rose Reed. She is the creator of these wonderful headbands right here. The perfect gift, by the way, if you're still holiday shopping.
So, as Mariana said, this here is Rose Reed. I find that very interesting because my email address for the BetweenThePages.Today happens to be read@BetweenThePages.Today. Well, Miss Reed, welcome to this little interview we're going to have today. I couldn't help but want to have you to be one of the first interviews we were going to have, because a young person like you taking on a challenge like this, you're learning so much. You're learning inventory, costing things, advertising, and all of these things while you're doing this. I find it so interesting. I want to ask you a few questions, and you can change the subject anytime you want or add to what I have to say. But I guess one of the first things is your name and your age.
You know my name already, and my age is 8.5 years old.
And I notice you really speak, you enunciate very well too, by the way. Do you have any little brothers and sisters?
I have one brother, and I have 2 sisters and another one on the way.
That's interesting.
I'm the oldest kid.
Oh, and you're the oldest. That does bring on a big responsibility, doesn't it? Now, where do you go to school?
I do homeschool.
Homeschool. How do you like that?
I like it.
So you put a lot of study in, but I'll bet you there's a lot of practical learning and study at the same time when you're at home. Do you help with the kitchen items and cooking and such?
Sometimes I help my dad make mac and cheese, and also I help my mom make gumbo.
Oh my goodness, that sounds very interesting. Gumbo. Most people who live in this area love a good gumbo. Do you have any hobbies?
I like playing soccer. I'm not on a soccer team, but I like playing soccer with my siblings.
With your siblings. That's nice, yeah. And I was also curious about, do you read a lot?
Uh-huh.
What do you enjoy reading?
I enjoy reading American Girl books and boxcar children books.
Well, let's go into understanding, how did you get started in this business?
So the day I got started with the business is the day my dad came home with the $10.
With the $10. Oh, good. And I'm trying to think, where would that $10 have come from? Let me see something. I saw your work, and I thought these bands were so incredible. I don't worry about my hair getting in my eyes, but the band is put together like so, and you just tie it to the length you want and tighten it and so forth, and you put it on actually a lady's head, and it holds back the hair, doesn't it? And I understand that. How long have you been doing this?
A pretty long time.
Very long time. And so you started the business soon after because you realized there's a need for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. In other words, you see other people on the streets and they have hair bands and you think, well, you know, those are nice, but I don't see anyone wearing this type. So it's just so totally different than all the other hair bands you see. Now, I have a question for you. When I saw your hair bands, yes, I told your dad I wanted to have a hairband for someone I know. And so I said, how much are they? And he said, I don't know. Well, being an old man, I've been around and I've had a few businesses, and I thought I put a price on it that I thought was a fair price, and I gave him the money, and he said, okay, I'll order it. I said, if she needs more, let me know. And he said he would do that. Now, but since then, I went up to my attic, and you know what I found? Have you ever made any pot holders with it?
Yeah.
Isn't that fun? You see, the art she's doing is not just educational, it's not just fun, it's something to do constructive with your time. And someone your age coming up doing constructive things with your time and not just sitting in front of the TV or playing video games, that's a good thing. When I used to do things like this, I would actually pray at the same time. I would pray the rosary, I would pray to St. Joseph, when I do my woodworking. So I'm assuming that maybe you have some prayer time sometimes with some of your work?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.